Welcome back, everyone, to another live stream. I'm Zach. I'm an accountant. I'm here to answer your questions and play some games. And today we are playing some Minecraft with Claude from Chicago. How's it going? I see Zachary R is in chat already. Good to see you, man. Andy is in chat. Good to see you. How's it going? It is Wednesday, middle of the week. Man, we got so much to talk about today. There's a lot of stuff going on. It is a crazy week. A lot of the country is in lockdown, but Claude and I are both here. Actually, Claude and I are both in lockdown states. We're locked down in our houses, and so all we got to do is play Minecraft. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to play some Minecraft on our survival server, and we're going to, what do I have on my thumbnail? Oh, we're going to find some blue ice. We're going to tell you guys how to find some blue ice in Minecraft. Emperor's in chat. Nice, good to see you. Saying smart, play Minecraft. Zachary R says, Wednesday, my dudes. Andy says, I'm guessing you don't remember me. You've stopped by my stream a couple of times, I think. All right, so we're just waiting. We're waiting for Claude to jump in here, but let me pull up the game here so you guys can see what's going on. All right. Oh, look there's some blue ice right there. There's some blue ice right there. Claude's going for it. So I don't have a silk touch pickaxe. Only Claude has one. So I'm here for moral support, really. I'm gonna put him to work. Andy says it's Thursday for me. Got to go by. All right. Good to see you, Andy. Thanks for stopping by. Emperor says Claude is from Chicago. I'm from Chicago too. Nice, man. Yeah, Chicago is a really cool place. Yeah, I'm on the other side of the country from Chicago. Zachary R says this is not how to find blue ice. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? We found it already. Actually, this is a block of blue ice we found accidentally. We accidentally stumbled upon this, but we're trying to find another block of blue ice that's like 10,000 blocks away from this.
Microphone activated.
Oh, I was just telling everybody we're finding blue ice.
Yes, we are finding blue ice, but we're gonna find more blue ice.
Yeah, even more. We found this blue ice accidentally, and then we're gonna go try to find some more blue ice.
Yeah, I think it's probably the most amount of blue ice I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah, this is awesome.
That's why we gotta go. We gotta go over there. So, I just wanted to grab a little bit of this before we go to our main adventure.
Oh,
in case.
Let's grab all of it. I mean, how often do you come across blue ice? Like, never.
I mean, that's true.
Never.
I mean, that's true.
So, do you want to hear my idea of what to do with this blue ice?
What's up?
So my idea is that, you know, where we're building that amphitheater around the piano. I think it would be really cool to have like giant pillars of blue ice like go up into the sky all around the amphitheater, and then we can put like banners like on the sides of like these giant columns.
So you're talking about like a thingy, like a wall, but it's going up like a kind of like it's eroding out the ground or something?
No, just like columns. Like, do you know the Coliseum that's in the middle of Los Angeles, where they had the Olympic Games back when the Olympic Games was in Los Angeles?
Yeah, that's where somebody plays. I don't know who, but
that Coliseum, it was actually designed after some like Roman Coliseum or whatever. And
Correct.
there's like
what's some Roman Coliseum or whatever.
And there's like these columns like all along the top, and it just looks so cool.
I know what you're talking
about. We could do something similar to that, but with like blue ice, and it would stand out so much because it's in the desert. I just think it would be awesome.
Yeah, that would be flex.
Yeah, I know.
That would be super flex.
I know you wanted to do like a super highway with it, but like, I don't know. I think columns would be cool.
We're definitely okay without doing a super highway. We really don't have anywhere else to go at this current moment.
Yeah.
Mine out a block and place.
Oh. Zachary R says, "Get the ice on the bottom." What ice on the bottom? Oh, we should sleep.
Oh yeah, there's ice at the bottom of the icebergs.
All right, we'll go look in a second, Zachary R.
Storm says Create a pit 3x1. Mine out a block in the middle. Place soul sand in a deep hole. Put lava on one side of the blue ice and on the other. If you are on the latest snapshot. I don't know what that means. Be careful here, Zach. If you drown, you will get a one-way ticket back to the house.
Oof, oof. Oh, Sasha in chat says, watch out for the wandering scammers trying to sell you blue ice.
Oh, yeah. I mean, to be honest, though, Sasha. Zach, I think, has bought a couple things from this man. I mean, we bought something from them last time. Those Nautilus shells.
Yeah, we bought those. I don't see any blue ice down here.
Yeah, I didn't see it anywhere.
It's supposed to be beneath it?
There's sometimes blue ice. I mean, I really haven't really touched too much on these biomes.
Yeah.
Personally. But there probably is some more. But we're gonna go to a complete area with our own blue ice.
Oh, there's some more. There's some more up here, though.
I mean, that's not really as valuable as we would need, I think.
Oh.
I don't know. I mean, we can grab a couple more, but I think we still gotta go back home.
Yeah.
Take some of this blue ice just in case if I die.
I'll take it.
I put some in the inner chest, but I really don't. I don't have any more room in the inner chest. I mean, I could.
Oh, let me put some in. I have room. I got room.
Bruh.
What do you mean?
Is there some more blue ice?
Gavin's in chat. Good to see you, Gavin. Gavin played Fortnite with us yesterday, and it was an epic time.
Yes, I actually had fun.
I had so much fun, Claude. And actually today I watched back the entire stream, and it was just so much fun. Like, it was something totally different for us. But like, I watch a lot of streamers, and I also watch Fortnite streamers. And like, you watch Fortnite streamers these days, and I don't know how you feel, but all the Fortnite streamers I watch nowadays, it's just like it looks like they're dying inside. They have like this look in their eyes, and it's like, I don't know. We were playing it; it was just like so much fun.
The problem is with Fortnite and people looking like they're dying inside is the fact that they are dying inside. I mean, yeah, no, Fortnite, it was so much fun. I think the fun part about Fortnite is not playing it consistently for only content only.
Yeah.
The problem with playing Fortnite every single day, every game, if you don't win, people are going to unsubscribe and unfollow. So, I mean, I understand that. I feel that you need to win every game.
Yeah.
So that's why they're very upset, usually.
and I was shocked that you didn't swear all that much.
I mean, did I?
No, you didn't. You did like barely at all. Barely at all. And I was like, what you had, like, we had to end early because you had some you were having some trouble coughing. But like,
yeah, I don't know what that was, by the way. I mean, I just started coughing. Something got like in the back of my throat.
Well,
and it's still there. I mean, it probably is a canker sore or a piece of dust. I don't know.
What I was thinking happened was that you were holding back all those swear words at the back of your throat, and it was just collecting up there, and you should have just gotten off and just like swore up a storm to just like get it all out of your system.
I mean, that's probably, I mean, maybe. I mean, I cannot say no. Yeah, no, that's probably that is definitely probably a me thing. I mean, I probably would have definitely swore up a storm. My boy Leo, I mean, came from my old channel. I'm very surprised that somebody actually came over.
Yeah?
Thank you. I mean, I never met him in my life, but now he's one of my finest friends.
Yeah.
What's up, Yellow Snow? Yeah, but we're looking for some blue ice now. Yeah. Yesterday, by the way, do note, for everyone that disliked it, literally the title said "Do not watch." Just do want to note that. I mean, so all right, I'm gonna head out.
Claude, like your subscribers are the most opinionated group of people. Like they have strong opinions on
They
how
are very strong opinions.
at
Yes.
how you should run your channel.
They are. I mean, but they know what they want to watch. I understand. I
Yeah.
understand.
No, you know what I think? And I'm going to give you my opinion, Claude. I think it's your channel and you should do what you want.
That's true too. That's true too. That's the most clickbait you can get. What you mean? It says do not watch. I mean, I mean, if your parents said, if your friend said jump off a bridge or whatever, would you do it? I mean,
It's
that's kind of clickbait.
that's
I
that's
mean,
the opposite of clickbait. It's the opposite
yeah.
clickbait.
I I mean, I told everyone during the video that I had, I'm streaming later, do not watch, but I mean, everybody that said I'm gonna watch regardless through that video was very triggered. I gave everyone a warning. So don't even
Uh,
bother. I'm playing. It was not my worst video ever. I mean, I went back and I looked at my analytics because you can still kind of glitch into the old analytics.
yeah.
Which how you do that is you go to Studio Analytics and then click on Classic, then it'll glitch you into the old ones. That's how you do it. You have to
All
be on
right.
PC though. You have to be in Studio. Go on Studio. You have to go to Analytics. You got to be on the Analytics page in Studio, and then click on Classic, and then it'll glitch you through there. Of course, you know it's
Microphone
not
muted.
accurate.
Hey,
None of the
Doug. Good
numbers
to
are
see you in
really
chat.
accurate there
Microphone
anymore,
activated.
except for like real time and
Yeah.
like it's kind of annoying. I mean, but regardless, I mean the new one is cool, but I mean you can't really tell where people are actually watching you from. So, I mean, you could see how many people are watching you, but you cannot see. Like, I want to know who is in first place in Illinois. It has to be AJ. I mean, in the United States, it has to be AJ because right now it says it's Wisconsin, but AJ has. We did the math. Me, Brady, and somebody else. We all did the math one day. AJ has this many hours, which would have means Washington should have this much, but
Yeah.
it doesn't.
Oof.
But regardless, um, but where was I at? Oh yes. No, this was not my worst video ever. Or I mean, the worst day ever. I'm very surprised. I actually had a day where I had 169 dislikes on my channel. This is the last night's stream was quite normal. I
Quite
mean,
normal.
if,
Yeah, I don't know about.
somebody went through and just probably just liked them. Which, by the way, if you guys want to do it on my channel or Zach Daily Games channel or Wilson Finance, you can feel free to hit the like button on all of our videos.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not going to stop you. So I'm.
Yeah, I don't know if you're experiencing this, Claude, but I have
Go ahead.
had the best week on YouTube this last week. It's like
Oh,
everyone
congratulations.
it's like everyone went into quarantine and all they're doing is watching YouTube.
I mean, that's true. I think you brought it up. You said why isn't there enough? Like, why isn't there a lot of people live streaming? But I
Yeah.
mean, I've been trying to live stream a little bit earlier. I mean, this quarantine thing really bad, by the way. But I mean, this is probably the most productive I've ever been in my entire life. I mean, to be honest with you, I get up at 9 a.m. in the morning, which I never want to do, even though I have to be at work at 9 a.m.
Yeah.
But I get up at 9 a.m. I sit around for about an hour. You know, I actually eat breakfast. I actually sit there. I mean, I don't look at any work. Maybe check up on some emails before I start doing it. Do all my schoolwork. And I mean, Zach, it's fantastic. I mean, I've done more work on this quarantine than I probably have ever. And I mean, I'm not even freaking out. I'm just, well, I
Yeah.
have been freaking out, of course. But I haven't been freaking out like that much.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know about you. I know you do a completely different work.
Yeah.
And you're not in school anymore. So
Well,
how's quarantine hitting you?
well, both of us are in lockdown states. So
Correct.
I was just looking at the map of the US of what the lockdown states are. And the lockdown states are it's basically all the West Coast, all the East Coast extending out to Illinois, and then New Mexico in the center of the country. What are the odds? So I'm in a lockdown state, just like you. All the businesses are shut down, but I'm still working, but we're like working from home and stuff. But yeah, it's different.
Yeah, it is definitely weird. By the way, I mean, this is not a good congratulations. Uh, Because I mean, oh, I have a theory about the coronavirus. By the way, I'm gonna have to say a little bit later.
Okay,
I
okay.
think everyone's gonna be a little triggered by me.
Ugh.
But Illinois is now number 4 on the most coronavirus people.
Really?
So not congratulations,
Yeah.
because like I said, I'd be fine getting the coronavirus as long as I do not have to go to the hospital. Um, so I mean, I don't know if that's a good thing to say.
Uh,
uh, oh, by the way, so this is my theory about the coronavirus.
okay.
So I have terrible bad luck. I mean, I have the worst bad luck of all the time for being Irish, half Irish. But I'm 100% American. But okay. Um, where were we at? Oh yeah, so I have the worst luck of all time. So, so to start off, Corey Crawford was a goalie for the Chicago Blackhawks. Still think he is. Bought his jersey and then he got hurt. Bought Noah Syndergaard's baseball jersey from the New York Mets. Still plays in the Mets, and he tore his arm. Regardless, I bought a couple more people's jerseys and stuff like that. People getting hurt. And I was like, okay. I mean, okay, maybe I'm just not going to buy anybody's jerseys anymore. Where'd you go?
Where'd you go?
Oh, you're not coming up. Okay. We'll go down. So, where was I at? I mean, Zach, I mean, I absolutely have terrible luck. I bought a jersey that says USA #1. And it just has #1 USA 1 like on the back.
Yeah.
Because of course I had to get that. And literally when I opened it up the next day, coronavirus was in the United States.
Oh.
And then I bought a shirt for my school, which, by the way, if you're listening to this, my school color is orange, not red. Okay? I may have to return this. Because I didn't buy it from the official Reds website, so
Yeah.
I didn't want to spend the $75 for a T-shirt thing. Of course, it was probably not that much money. It was $50, but you know, capitalism. Sorry for getting. Regardless, I bought the school's T-shirt saying, "Wow, this is gonna be my first semester at this school, and I'm actually going to finish, and I'm gonna have great grades. I'm gonna have all A's." The shirt comes to my house 2 days later. University is closed.
Oh.
So, I mean, I think the main reason for the coronavirus is not because of the spread. It is because of the Claude.
It's because of your bad luck.
I mean,
Wait,
it has to be. Because it has to be. I mean, there's no other way around that, Zach.
Okay. Well, that sounds like a very medical, scientific-based opinion. But wait, I didn't know you were half Irish. Are you in fact half Irish?
I am half Irish.
Wait,
yes.
can you do an Irish accent?
I mean, it's been a very long time. I'm not gonna try today.
Do you sound like Jacksepticeye when you're not streaming?
I mean, I wish I did, but I don't. Jacksepticeye has a very beautiful voice. They're like some people you could just tell they have a very beautiful voice. I mean,
Yeah.
and that he is one of those people.
Yeah. Wait, what are you doing, Claude? We're not gonna die, are we?
Jump up, jump on. A lot of people play Minecraft. Even people that have been playing Minecraft for years don't know this strat. You can just jump in the water like this.
Oof.
You can negate all fall. This is like the arc. Jump off your dinosaur, jump back on your dinosaur technique.
Oh, look at that cave to our left.
Instead of
That's really
jumping off, you
cool.
just... Oh yeah.
That's cool.
Take a look at it because that's the last time you're gonna see it. What's up, Cripsum? But last night, after our stream was over and I was dying over here, my town has gotten its first official coronavirus case.
What?
Right? Yeah, it is finally has spread
Oof.
this far. So, yeah.
Yeah, we got 3 in my town now. It's
Don't you live
crazy.
in the middle of nowhere?
Yeah. Well, it's spreading. It's spreading. It's pretty crazy.
Nice.
Wait, so
Cripso.
what's your
Sorry.
what are your restrictions with your lockdown? Because like all the states have like
Well,
kind of different restrictions, but are they letting you go out of your house?
yeah, the governor said, the governor and the mayor. I mean, the mayor runs Illinois. Sorry. Where was I at? Oh yeah, the uh, we're not. We are allowed to leave. We're allowed to do everything we did. Just really, this lockdown. Really the lockdown is just don't be in bigger groups. I mean, it's nothing really implemented, changed.
Yeah.
It just says just stay inside, but you don't have to stay inside. You can still walk your dog. You can still go on walks. You can still go to the store. You can still do this. You can still do you. I mean, they don't really shut anything down.
What's the number? What's the number of group before it becomes illegal?
I think Illinois is 10 still. I mean,
Oof.
it's called a thing, but I mean,
Yeah.
it's
So
called a. Oh, I'm not saying Chicago. I mean my town in Chicago. I mean, because everyone, Chicago is. I mean, Chicago is a town, but I mean it's a general area. I mean the
yeah,
metropolitan. We won't go down the whole. I won't be done
yeah.
talking.
It's a suburb of Chicago.
Yeah. So yeah, it's like its parent. It's or its child, whatever. We won't go down the whole path. But regardless, I'll come look at that in a second. Thanks, Mom.
Yeah. So
Um,
so New Mexico is a group of 5 people, and then it becomes illegal.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it's very like they're really locking it down. But California has the biggest restrictions. California, they're fining people. So
Oh, thank God.
if you're caught outside your house, you can get a fine of $1,000 and 6 months in prison. Isn't that insane?
I mean, that's a good lockdown. I mean,
Gosh, holy cow!
I mean, that's not bad. I mean, I'm sorry to say it, but I mean, everyone's gonna be triggered, and I know I was scared about it earlier, but I mean, we just need to just have martial law for 14 days and
What?
just say
What?
because once the virus dies in 14 days, if everyone was stuck inside their house, we wouldn't have any of these, like it wouldn't spread anymore. I mean, if you think about it,
Yeah.
14 days, all we got to be in lockdown is 14 days. But I mean, we can't do that regardless because the problem is if we do it now, the next coming, the future administrations are just going to do the same thing for people that they don't like, and it's going to turn into socialism.
Yeah.
So, I mean, communism, sorry.
Well, here's my problem with the $1,000. My problem is everybody just lost their jobs. How are they going to pay $1,000? with what?
I mean,
with what money?
I mean, if you're in prison, you can't pay it. The problem with prison is, I mean, to be honest, if you really think about it, if you go to prison, man, you just done goofed your life. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, I won't go down that whole rant again because, I mean, yeah. If you go to jail for, I don't even know if you go for, what's it? It's a felony's the max, but what's the other one called? Like a minor or something?
Misdemeanor.
Misdemeanor. Yeah, I mean, either way, you got to still put down that you've been in jail, even if you were unconvicted. If you were acquitted, you still got to put it down apparently, and it still gets ran through the. I mean, I've heard a lot of people's lives get completely screwed up. So I mean, once again, regardless of coronavirus or not, please listen to your state laws because if you get goofed, you're goofed. I mean, there's no way to ungoof yourself. There's no way. So, we have an entire lockdown in Charlotte and National Guard here, and nobody is allowed to step out unless it's absolutely important. In Charlotte, you are fined or arrested because that is bad here. We basically have martial law here in Charlotte. There's 180 cases in Charlotte metropolitan area.
Yeah,
Right.
Sasha says in my chat, she says they won't put you in jail. They're releasing low-level inmates here to stop prison spread. Oh, well, I don't know. That's just the article I read, so I don't know. Maybe it's different. Things are changing so fast.
I mean,
I lost you,
man,
Claude.
I
lost
will
you.
not. Just keep walking forward.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if you get it in prison, prison has a very bad problem with other
With
diseases.
viruses.
They have really bad problems with other diseases.
Yeah. Well, all
You
kinds
cannot
of
get rid of.
diseases in prison. I mean,
And
holy cow.
I mean, prison. I mean, once again, please don't go to prison, everyone.
Yeah.
I mean,
Wait,
I mean,
is this wait?
prison is not a fun place. I've never been there, but I mean, from videos and documentaries I've seen, videos and documentaries don't show anything. I mean, the most realistic thing you probably get to prison is a movie, and I mean, in that case, he's still
Yeah. Wait, is
it,
this
you
a
you don't know.
is this a life lessons with Claude segment right here?
I mean, PvP says criminals released due to no, please no. I mean, this could be a life lesson with Claude. What I'm trying to say is don't go to jail, but I mean, please listen to your state official laws for the coronavirus as well. Because I mean, $1,000 doesn't seem like a lot, but I mean, if you think about it, it's a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot to most people.
Yeah. No,
You'll
it's a
say,
lot of
"Fuck,
money.
I'll say $1,000, but if you're getting paid $10 an hour, that means you got to work what 100 hours. I
Yeah.
can't do math. Right? 10,
Yeah.
something like that. I don't do math once again. Maybe it's yeah, something like that. But yeah, don't do anything stupid, boys or girls, of course.
If you get to do a life lessons with Claude segment, I want to do an accounting segment.
Oh yeah, continue. Do your accounting segment. Did you see the Dow Jones jumped its the biggest day gain in history yesterday? Jumped up 2,100 points.
Really?
Three.
I've stopped watching it. I mean, it's been wild. It's all over the place. No, I wasn't going to mention that, but I was going to give a little bit of a tax tip because that's a practical thing that's going to affect all of us.
Tax tip.
So in case you guys didn't hear, tax deadline has been extended from
by
April
1 month.
15th. No, 3 months.
Oh, 3 months.
Yeah.
Oh, the July 15th.
Yeah, they just changed it because they keep changing it, and they changed it I think last Friday. And so now it's moved to July 15th. So you don't have to even file now until July 15th.
That's pretty nice.
But I already finished mine, so I'm good to go.
I mean, same. I'm just waiting. I mean, oh shoot. I mean, I gotta send them the check.
Oh, you haven't sent it in yet?
I've done everything, but I forgot to send the state the check.
Oof! Don't forget.
I mean,
because
yeah,
they
well,
won't.
I forgot last year, and I mean, please don't forget.
Oh yeah, it's
last
awful.
year I forgot, and they said, just because you forgot, here's an extra $100.
Yeah, it's awful. You get charged a penalty and interest. It's awful.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, it was not. It was more than 100, but it was a.
Yeah. So everybody should pay their taxes.
Yeah. I mean, I forgot, so I'm sorry, but don't forget.
Okay.
Gosh. But yeah, so make sure you guys file your taxes.
Yikes.
Drake, I haven't filed my tax. That song. I mean, I don't know what that song is, but that's all I know. We're getting really close to
the blue ice.
3,000 blocks away from the blue ice, but we're probably about 8,000 blocks away from our house. I mean, we're
nice.
definitely getting back to our house today.
Nice.
Of course, if we get distracted, maybe.
Yeah.
I live in the middle of Charlotte. Spread our hotspot. Thank goodness I'm an introvert. Same.
Yeah, I was talking to one of my friends who's an introvert, and they were saying, "Man, I don't mind this quarantine at all. I'm fine with this. Just chilling at home by myself."
I mean, to be honest, though, I mean, I have not complained. I actually have to go to work on Friday to pick my checkup, and I'm really debating about going to do that.
Really?
So Zach and Stream, do I go pick my checkup or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Whenever there's money out there with your name on it, go pick it up as soon as possible. Okay. That's a little money tip for you.
Yeah, that's what I thought too, because then you can get the interest compounded from there.
Yeah.
If you have to wait. Not gonna lie, slightly worried about how bad the coronavirus is here. Don't worry too much, my guy. We'll all be fine. I mean, everyone's freaking out, but remember, there's like a huge proportion of people that have survived. And you're nowhere near in that age group. I mean, sorry, Zach, you and AJ have to worry about 1%, right? Something like that. I mean, if you had my luck, rest in peace. I mean,
yeah,
like I was explaining earlier, if you have my luck, it's been a pleasure, my guy.
Yeah, I think the best thing is just to be healthy. I mean, and I know it's hard when you're like stuck at home, but you can still do workouts and stuff, and eat healthy. It's it's kind of hard to eat healthy though, like, because all the food is like being bought out at the stores, and so the only way you can get
Yeah,
food
I've been
now,
eating a lot of frozen food. Yeah,
yeah, the only way to eat food
not
is
good
like
frozen food. It was good, I mean, but I mean, it was
it's
not
not good for
good.
you.
I love my food. I mean, I used to be really thin. I'm not big now, but I mean, I definitely was bigger than I was in high school.
Yeah, yeah. The I just it's just like the only way to get food now. I feel is like through drive-throughs and fast food. Because like the stores where I live, because I live in a small town, they're all sold out of everything, and so like yeah, if I want protein, I go get fast food. It's awful. I hate it.
Yeah.
And
Anyways.
you know what's really weird? Like all the businesses have been shut down except liquor stores are not shut down. Have you noticed this? So liquor stores
Yes.
are still okay to stay open. So it's like,
Well, liquor is essential.
well, I don't know. Like, I'm starting to like just question like what's going on. I mean, it's like everybody's being isolated. They're censoring media. They're taking away everyone's jobs, and they're keeping everybody liquored up and making everybody eat fast food. And like
So you're saying, I know you don't tell stock tips, but is this time to invest in Budweiser or what's it called? What's their actual official name? I can't remember, but Budweiser and Miller.
Well, I'm just saying if the goal really if we're really fighting this virus and the goal was for us all to be as healthy as possible, why would you feed people fast food and get them liquored up? Like that doesn't add up to me.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Cripsa says in Charlotte, fast food is shut down. So there is
Really?
no fast food in Charlotte.
Oof.
Apparently, Charlotte's like he's saying is.
Oh, we got all the fast food.
Oh, I saw a theory. I mean, not to trigger anybody, but I saw a theory. It's okay. I'm not gonna say it. I'm just not going to. I'll tell you later.
Don't, yeah, tell me.
I
Tell me
mean,
later.
whenever
Don't-
I say I shouldn't say it, I mean I shouldn't.
You probably
say
shouldn't
it
say
either.
it. So Sasha in my chat asked who is censoring, and I wanted to ask you this, Claude. What do you think about the YouTube censoring that's going on?
I mean, I've heard some stuff, but AJ and Brady are the only people that told me too much about that. I don't really know what's going on.
Yeah, so it's a big. I mean, maybe the viewers didn't notice it, but like Claude and I noticed it because they sent us messages because we're to people who have like growing channels and stuff. But basically, YouTube has done like kind of like blanket demonetizing, and they say that because they had to like decrease their workforce and people are working from home, that they're going to stop following their policies and they're just going to start like blanketly taking videos or not taking videos
I
down.
saw that. I did read that. I did read
But
that
like,
on my page the other day.
Yeah, but like demonetizing them. So it's kind of
Oh, great. You know, just start ruining people that only work from home.
yeah, and so I've gotten some videos demonetized because I've talked about this video is probably going to be demonetized. But like yeah, so there is this like censorship going on about anything coronavirus related, pandemic related, or anything like
Yep.
anti anything. Like they're being safe, but like there's no way to go to YouTube and complain about it because they're not even following their own policy.
Oh. But why though? I mean,
Yeah, but here's the thing. You know they're not demonetizing NBC News. You know they're not
of
demonetizing
course.
Fox News. And so all of that news is getting to everybody, and all of the alternative news is not getting to anybody. I don't know. That whole thing just seems a little bit shady to me.
Yeah, I mean that's true. I mean it is a little bit. I had to balance my levels because I seen that you were blowing up over
Oof.
my audio.
Oof.
I mean you were. It was like, we're at the blue ice area, by the way. This is the area. I think no, we got to go actually. We actually still got to go 300 more blocks south. This is not.
Wait, this
blue
is
ice
not
area.
it?
Oh, you already got off the
It's
boat.
got to be this.
I have written down 5,777. We still got to go a little bit farther.
Okay, hold on. Let me get back on the boat.
And maybe it's on the other side of this.
Let me get on the boat.
Yellow Snow, when I was talking about my theory of buying stuff, Yellow Snow did point out, because Good Gaming is now here, I want to say it. My bad luck of buying stuff and then people start getting really sick or injured.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Good Gaming, but I did buy your mug. That's what Yellow Snow pointed out, and I mean...
And then he got sick?
I mean, Good Gaming, you good, my guy? Good Gaming, be safe. Oh, you can jump off the boat real quick. We got to cut across this ice.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh, did you want to hear a theory by AJ? I mean, he didn't come up with the theory. I mean...
Okay,
AJ says, which, I mean, honestly, if people were trying to do shady stuff, I'm just kind of thinking about it. I mean, this is probably the time to do it.
Duh.
But AJ says it's a requirement that all schools have to have 5G in by April. Or something.
Polar bear's going crazy.
Come on, run.
Oh, yikes, he's after you, Claude.
Yeah, I'm sick.
We can't die here. We can't die.
Yeah, we got to keep going. But, yeah. Oh, there's a...
Woo! Claude, what?
Run!
Oh my gosh!
There's two of them.
They're throwing tridents at us.
Oh, here's the blue ice. We made it to the blue ice.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Okay, we made it to the blue ice. Zach streams not clickbait. Okay.
We found it. So guys, this is how you find blue ice.
So AJ's theory is
All right, I'm gonna just go sleep over here.
So apparently these 5G things are the same wave as a microwave.
Oof.
And apparently this theory is that if you that there's a requirement they have to put in 5G in all schools in the U.S. by April 5th, which would give the government enough time to put it in.
Oh no! Shoot! I lost my bed. It fell in the water.
It'll float back to the surface.
It's not floating, Claude.
It'll float back to the surface. Don't worry.
Ooh! I just got it. Oh my gosh, that freaked me out.
He says that this thing is gonna microwave everyone's brains. I don't know if that's factual or not, but that's AJ's theory.
Well, they said that about microwaves too. I mean, not to harass you, AJ, but
we'll be fine regardless. On bright news. Oh, I don't know if I want to say that. Okay. But yeah, I mean, it's been going good. I mean, I don't know. What else do you want to talk about?
Let's see.
Really wish I had 2 silk touch pickaxes so you can go.
Have you heard about the well, I just hear about this because I live so close to the border of Mexico, but there's been all this talk about closing down the border of Mexico. Have you heard about this?
I mean, no, but continue.
So this is how it started. So Mexico, the country of Mexico, not New Mexico, the country of Mexico has like almost no coronavirus cases. You know, like the US has like tons of cases now. Mexico does like barely has any cases. And so the president of Mexico, I guess, was saying, we're going to shut down the border and keep you Americans out of here. And now President Trump was saying, well, we're going to shut the border with Mexico and not let any of you guys over here. And so it's just really funny. And it's funny because like there's like so many people scared here, and like I live so close to the border that people are actually talking about trying to sneak across the border to get into Mexico. Like it's crazy. Because apparently they have no virus.
Well, I've learned a lot of stuff about the border. I would recommend not sneaking across the border. In the United States, we have a little bit of different laws. We have the catch and release law, where if you catch a person, you can. It's just pretty much just letting them back.
Yeah.
If you go to Mexico and you illegally cross the border, you can get up to 5 to 10 year prison sentence. So I
What?
mean, it's not the same. So, please don't cross the border.
Wait.
Anybody?
How
Or
is it that our laws are so lax and their laws are so harsh?
I mean, well, there's a. I mean, no one wants to admit it, but there's a huge. By the way, guys, I'm not an expert on these things. This is what I've just learned over my vast knowledge of watching documentaries my whole life. But there's a bit. So there's two things. So in Mexico, if you have a gun in Mexico, you get a 50-year minimum prison sentence.
Oof.
Guns not cool in Mexico.
Oof.
But Mexico and America have this kind of indirect deal. In Mexico, okay, drugs come across the border. In exchange of drugs, we give them guns. So that is the deal that is going on in the border.
Oof.
So they really don't want guns in Mexico, and I understand. So that's why they have this theory of not letting people cross the border, because they don't want anybody coming across the border, because they think everyone in America has a gun.
Good.
So that's why they don't want people going over the border,
Oof.
especially illegally. They have very harsh laws in Mexico. But
Oof.
it is probably a really nice place to go. I mean, the cartels run everything. Ooh, okay, I need to stop talking, please. Another subject.
Yeah, Sasha and Zachary are, by the way, I am reading all of your guys' chats. I'm just not reading them out loud because like Claude and I are talking.
Yeah, same here, everyone.
I'm reading all the chats. So don't worry. Yeah, but I just thought it was
Good Gaming said, Good Gaming said about my theory of bad luck. He said, because you know how my bad luck, so he said, hey, I'm happy to get sick for a little bit of money, and then he put the little money face. I mean, you're welcome, my guy. That is capitalist at my finest. Okay, continue.
So, in your area, do the stores have toilet paper again yet? Because they still have no toilet paper where I'm at.
I mean, I've probably been following these laws the harshest. I have left the house one time to go shoot an interview.
Yeah.
And I didn't even drive. So I have to go to work on Monday to go pick up my check, or I mean Friday to get my check.
Yeah.
And other than that, I mean, ever since they let me out, I've never left anywhere. I mean, Zach, I'm sorry.
Oh, so you
I've stayed
haven't
at
even
home.
been to the store.
I mean, I've never seen any of these. I mean, I've been following the law.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
my parents and everyone else can go have a fight for this stuff.
Well, I've been going trying to find toilet paper, but there is no toilet paper anywhere to be found in my town. I hear there's some places where you can get it now, but like you can't get it where I live. So I was just wondering if they had it where you live.
Toilet paper. I'm assuming we probably do at this point. The problem is with this toilet paper thing, everyone wants to freak out and buy $500 worth of toilet paper, but how many times are you going to do that?
Well, here's my
You know what I'm saying?
Here's my theory. I think it's one guy. I think there's one guy who's driving around and buying it all. And he's probably sitting in his house just surrounded by mountains of toilet paper. That's what I think is happening.
Price gouging, illegal.
Yeah, I'm super triggered. I'm so triggered about the whole thing.
I know. I mean, I never thought.
Yeah.
Oh, my
sorry I keep posting about toilet paper in my Discord channel, by the way, but like I'm so triggered about it. I can't.
Yellow Snow, or I mean, no, sorry, Good Gaming says Yellow Snow says he has toilet paper, but Good Gaming says my parents are letting me take off the rest of this term from school.
Oh, wow, okay.
That's freaking flex, my guy.
All right, hold on. I gotta ban somebody.
I love banning people. Isn't they great? You have the right to do what they tell you to do. You fell free now? AJ says? You have the right to do what they tell you to do. You free. You feel free now. I mean, yeah. I mean, this is what I would be doing regardless. I mean, honestly, if I didn't have to go to school or work, I mean, regardless, I'd be sitting at my house. I mean, we used to have a bunch of friends, like I said, but I mean, I don't have any. I mean, like, I have like 3 good friends now. I mean, and Zach, so 4,
Yeah. I think
and all the friendlings, 600. I mean, that's it. I'm not crying. I'm not crying. I'm not crying. Okay, continue.
yeah,
Continue.
I miss it. I think it's good for introverts, but I miss it. I think I'm a little bit of an extrovert, and so like I miss
I used to be a
having the
huge
stores
extrovert.
open and
Yeah.
being able to go out and go out eat in a restaurant.
Easily.
You know, I just
Oh, you would sit down. Yeah, I'm definitely an introvert. I mean, I am definitely an introvert, my guy. I mean, honestly, I like. I mean, I let's start head on out here. I mean, I
all
have a
right,
lot of
all right,
stuff. We can always come back. I have it written down. And I have a screenshot of it,
all right.
so we can always come back.
I think we got most of it.
Oh man, we used to. I mean, Zach. I mean, I used to be. I was an introvert, then an extrovert for like the end of my high school career,
Yeah,
or like middle of it. But like, man, I mean, I was one of those guys in that movie. I mean, not the flex, but I was one of those guys that would know everyone, and everyone would know me, and people would know me, and I wouldn't know them.
yeah.
That was the coolest thing. It's like, I mean, what was that? What's that TikTok song? It's like something where like, I don't know who you are, but I do, or something. It's something like that. I mean, man, we I there there was a lot of people I knew. There was a lot of people I knew, and everyone is now went to university, got full-time jobs, and I mean, you just can't keep up with everyone, just regardless. I mean, how many good friends do you have, Zach? I mean, you probably have more than I do.
Uh,
Like friends, not people that you work with.
yeah, I have some pretty good friends.
But
But
but like
it gets
everyone moves away.
yeah,
I
it
mean,
gets
it's so
different.
hard.
The older you get, it does get different because like people, I mean, people have families and stuff, and then once you have kids, it's like kids take up
It's
all
over.
your time. Kids take up all your time. So if you're friends with somebody and then they have kids, they're not really your friend anymore because you just don't have time to hang out like you used to.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's so true. Because the one of my okay friends done goofed and had a kid quite young,
Yeah.
and I've never seen him after that.
It just disappeared
I
into
mean,
a
I
black
mean, he,
hole.
I mean, he was in school. I mean, I just didn't see him after that. I mean,
Yeah.
he finished sophomore year, and I didn't see him ever again.
Yeah.
He wasn't the nicest person, but I mean, like, I knew so many people, but I mean, everyone's at university. I mean, we don't have time anymore. You can always go, I mean, you can always go find friends, but everyone during high school, all we had to worry about was going to our crappy job or whatever for 4 hours that we used to complain about like
Yeah.
4 times a week.
Yeah.
But other than that, I mean, like I said, we used to get out, play baseball every single day, play football every single day, we only played soccer like twice because I was very keen on telling everyone we're not playing soccer, and we never played soccer other than that. But like we just had like I mean I knew everyone. I mean I don't know how I just did, and then I mean yeah, like you said, everyone went to university. You get now you have a job that's like almost full time. I mean, it's full time, but without the pay. And then you got to do all that, and then you got to do all the schoolwork, and then you got to do all this, and then you got to do all that, and then you got to live stream.
Yeah,
It's over.
it's funny. Like
Dr. Brown.
your high school experience is very different from my high school experience.
Yeah,
So
we
like
both had switch high schools. I mean, other than that,
yeah, like my high school, I did not have good friends at my high school. Like I would say senior year, I didn't have a single friend.
what?
Senior year, just because I went to a rich kid high school, and
Oh,
I
yeah,
was
they
the poor.
probably were flexing.
Yeah,
My
and I was
flex
the
tape
poor kid.
high.
So like
Oh, flex tape high.
there was such a barrier between me and all the kids I went to class with, and I got like really bitter about it too for a while. But yeah, so had no friends in high school. But then when I got to college, I had like so many friends. Like I was like so social in college. And I was like going to college in like the middle of Los Angeles. And so there was so much stuff to do. And I was like, um, from like the very beginning of college, I was like networking with all these like film companies and like meeting people in the industry. And so like I was just like, I turned on my social game when I went to college.
I mean, that's good because I once again, you have to leave some of your friends behind for good or worse.
Yeah.
But you need like I mean there were friends that would just I mean you always hear about it, but I mean most of your friends will probably hold you back. I mean honestly,
Yeah.
I hate to be mean, but I mean you got like that's really why the main reason why I left this channel. I mean I wasn't really friends with those people anymore. But
Yeah.
all those people pretty much were just your video were saying it lightly, were trash, garbage. You only are popular on one video. City Skylines is boring. Don't even bother playing that game anymore. Don't
Oof.
stop ruining your channel by playing City Skylines. We're not City Skylines. We're Minecraft. I haven't posted a video in 17 years, so I'm gonna tell you what to do. Like that sort of stuff. Um, so that's why I pretty much came over here. I mean, I was pretty much forced from. I don't know. That was like an abusive relationship.
Yeah.
They've never really been. But I mean, most of your friends. I mean, they weren't really my friends at that point, but they were my friends at some time. They never really changed.
Yeah.
Um,
I
those are my. Yeah. I mean,
yeah, I
you got
think
to go out and find friends that are not like in your field. I mean, I've I've met people that I've just met for like in college. I mean, they are really really like nice. I mean, like I have more connection with them because now we know. Oh my goodness, did you white balance on that shit? Oh, look at that zoom, my guy. You know, I mean,
yeah.
I'm that dude. I'm sorry, Zach. You're probably like, wow, yeah, I've definitely met one of those guys before.
Yeah.
That
Well,
edit was on point, my dude.
yeah. Yeah, I think like I mean, I think one of the tricks of life, I think, is to like always try to strive to like learn and grow as a person. Like you always want to be learning and growing and developing as a person. And when you have friends who aren't learning and growing and developing as people, like you just need to learn to leave those friends behind and find other friends who you can relate to who are also learning and growing as people. And so
That is a fact.
that
That is a
means you
fact.
have to let some friends go and find new friends who you can relate to with where you're at in your life.
It's no, I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about somebody else. Those guys were pretty cool. They were pretty cool, except for a couple people. Um, yeah, I mean, God, it's so sad, but it's true. I mean, it is true. It's so hard. I mean, as a kid, it's so hard to go out and find. I mean, it's hard. I mean, your parents set up these crappy play dates for like once, and now you're friends forever. I mean, usually that's not how that works.
Yeah.
I mean, which another way, by the way, a fun tip here. Uh, anybody that's trying to have a some sort of a marriage or a long-term relationship of that sorts. Sorry to get everyone upset, but finding them at a bar is probably not your best bet. I mean, I've seen people that have found people at a bar, and I mean, they do get married and stuff like that, but I mean, is the divorce and having no connection to your kids for 18 years really worth it? I mean, probably not. Or, half custody. I mean, if you're like, I mean, I'm sorry. Is that not a good life lessons with Claude? I'm I mean, it's hard. I mean, like
You know what I think
I
is
mean,
really
like
hard?
there's like a million fish in the sea. I mean, nowadays you could do whatever you want. So you should be able to find somebody that you like. But continue, Zach.
What I think is really hard is dating during all this quarantine stuff.
I mean, now I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a bunch of kids getting born in about 9 months from now.
You think?
I mean, it's probably gonna explode.
Well, no, I'm thinking like, all right, I'm a single person, you're a single person.
Yes.
We should be out there going on dates and stuff, but how can we go out and go on dates when we're all in quarantine? We're all locked down. How is that supposed to work?
I mean, that's true. Like, we can't even go. I mean, you can't even go out and meet people. I'm not saying, of course, not to do that. I'm just saying, like, I'm not saying not to do that. I'm
Yeah,
just
I
saying
mean,
it's probably not the best place to find your soulmate if that's what you're looking
and
for.
let's say we did go to the grocery store looking for toilet paper or something, and we meet somebody.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I know what
But
you
like,
see. That's one.
even if you go on a date and hold hands with somebody, you might get the virus. So it's like a lose-lose proposition.
I mean, true. Dr. Brown said if Fred Kraft was your son right now, you would be a bad parent. I mean, I don't know if anybody's seen the hashtag times. What's happening tomorrow? Come on, my guys.
Wait, what? Wait, what? Is Fredcraft happening tomorrow?
I mean, other than if I get really sick with the coronavirus, it's happened. It's happening tomorrow.
Wow, awesome, man. That's so cool.
It's scheduled for 5. Sorry to promote here, but I mean, it's probably gonna start earlier.
Ugh.
Now that I have 90% of my homework done.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, once again, very productive because of this quarantine thing.
Wait, so what are you planning on doing?
I mean, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
You haven't planned it out?
I mean, I have a general idea of what I'm going to do, but I don't know exactly what I'm going to do.
Are you gonna finish the library?
The library is complete in my eyes as of right now.
Oh, complete? Really?
I mean, it's not complete, but I mean, it's as complete as I'm going to get it as of now.
But what
I mean,
about it's missing books?
I mean, it's missing. I have a lot of sugar cane, but I have what I'm planning on doing tomorrow is going to probably do both of them at the same time.
Ugh.
But the problem is with books, you need a lot of leather, and like, it's gonna be some time.
But wait, okay, so you have your library has. Sorry, I'm not like giving you a hard time or anything, but I kind of am. So your library has like a science section, it has a math section, but there's no like it's missing like the fiction section, and it's missing the romance section and the mystery book section. You know, like my goodness.
Oh, see, Dr. Brown, thank you so much, my guy.
Sasha says, "Get a librarian villager." Yeah.
We are not going to be having those sections. What I have planned, if this was a realistic, because I remember I'm doing a medieval-esque theme or medieval/antiquity.
Ah, okay.
Vibe. So, I mean, there was fiction back then, and there probably was romance back then. But the big things you would learn about was history, money/mathematics, and astronomy. Very vital things to learn.
I don't know about that. I mean,
For most people back then, the common thing was to just survive the next week.
No, but there's always been stories. There's always been storytelling. What about Odysseus? And
Odysseus.
You know, there's all these like Greek fairy tales and yeah, that's always been a thing.
I mean that's true, but most of those stories, that's what history is. History and there's so much like what Odysseus was. What was his book, or what was it called?
The Odyssey.
The Great Odyssey. Oh my gosh, that movie was. I don't remember what movie that was. That was pretty good. I didn't actually read the book, but the problem with that is like the same thing with Trojan, which spawned a complete company. Okay, Claude, stop getting distracted here. This problem with Trojan and the Battle of Troy, it is themed. It's a story. It could have happened. So I mean, most of the stuff has happened so long ago that no one really kept a record about it. I mean, you kind of think about it today, like everything we do. I mean, other than if our channels get deleted or something, we can come back to all these live streams 100 years from now and probably most likely look at them. and everything is getting saved and recorded. But back then, a lot of stuff was just passed down by voice. Like, picture me and Zach went over to this Minecraft village and we slayed the heck out of these people, and we never recorded it, and there was no way to record it, and there was nothing to do. All the people that would know as of right now of this battle would have been me and Zach, Dr. Brown, AJ, PvP, and whoever else was watching.
Yeah.
After the battle was over, they would remember. But what happens when me and you die and no one wrote it down? Just picture that, now no one remembers. Now we only hear stories from. That's the same thing about Atlantis, which, by the way, if we're going through the conspiracy theory things, Atlantis is still around. I saw a picture. Or on a video.
What?
It's like really. It's really the way the guy explained it. I'll send it to you. I'm really convinced. But of course, it could be just a Photoshop thing. I've never been there. But Atlantis, the only reason why we know Atlantis is because I think it was Plato or who were one of those big people down there? Plato,
Aristotle.
Aristotle. One of these guys wrote down the history 5 generations after somebody was there. So his 5th great grandpa or whatever was there at Atlantis or whatever, and they told the story all the way down, and then one of them wrote it down. Plato or one of those guys wrote it down.
Yeah.
And just think about that, how much it would have been off. And everyone says, which is, by the way, just for conspiracy theory, this is the only book that everyone says is fake. And everything else is true by this guy. So how is that true? How is everything else, if you think about it, like, why is this one book fake by this guy that everyone loves?
Wait,
but the rest are good.
So you think that Atlantis really existed?
Honestly, it probably did from the facts. Everything could have existed. It might have been coined a different name back then, but we don't know. It's kind of like the thing. There was another philosopher that went down there and wrote down history, and his great grandpa, I think it was the same guy, went down to Egypt, like I showed you those pyramid things.
Yeah.
Was it that I sent you? And he asked one of the local people. He said, "Who built the pyramids?" Right, at which you time up with history timelines of today, saying the pyramids were built around this time, and they said, the local people said the pyramids have always been there. They're ancient to us. Which is kind of just a strange thing to think about. It. They don't teach it about in history class because we don't really know. And the it sounds like the pyramids were there a lot longer than thought. I'm not, of course, saying that they were or not, but for timeline's sake, even if it lining up, people are saying it's been built during the Roman period of time. That's wrong because they were old because Cleopatra at that time. They were there. Okay, here's a whole history lesson with Claude. Sorry.
New segment, history with Claude.
So everyone.
No,
Cleopatra was not.
Before you get into this, I just got to say,
okay.
I love the fact that you're so into history, Claude, and people need to realize knowing your history is really important. It is really important. And actually on my accounting channel this weekend, I'm going to do a video on history about the Middle Ages, just because I think there's some.
About to watch it. Click.
Well, it's about accounting in Middle Ages, so you might find it a little bit boring, Claude.
I love everything history.
But there's important parallels that you need to draw between stuff that has already happened in history to what is happening today. It can give you so much insight into figuring out what you should do in this crazy, crazy time. So it's so I love the fact that you're so into history. There's so few people today that you meet who realize that.
Thank you. It's really Oh, AJ saying real history or made up history. I think we're talking about made up history in your eyes, but the real history to us. Where was I? Okay, can I go down my huge huge
pyramids? You were talking about the
road?
pyramids.
So we're gonna go backwards. So we're gonna go backwards from the death of Cleopatra. Cleopatra died in Egypt. I think she died at. I don't exactly remember where she died. It doesn't really honestly matter where she died. She's dead. Um, but Cleopatra was, I think, she was married to Julius Caesar.
Yeah.
And everyone thinks Cleopatra was Egyptian. Fun fact: she was not truly Egyptian
Really?
because everyone thinks of this, which, by the way, according to history accounts, I mean, this is also up to debate as well. Um, they say Cleopatra was really good looking, but there's coins saying that she wasn't really good looking. I'm just gonna assume that she was good looking just to make it feel a little bit easier.
Yeah.
But regardless, she was definitely better looking than the people that were like everyone else was really poor. I mean, there's no equivalent of. Okay, we're not gonna go down the money thing. That's Zach's channel. But Cleopatra came from a line of people that took over the area, which was, oh man, what was Cleopatra's brother's name?
Ramses?
Was it Ramses?
No, he was before Cleopatra.
Ptolemy. Ptolemy was the kid's his brother. I mean, it was like he was like Ptolemy, like the 67th or something.
Oh, okay.
There was a lot of Ptolemy, but something. Regardless, Ptolemy was his first name, and Ptolemy came from a line of Greeks that took over the area. And how did this happen is because of our main man, Alexander the Great, went down there and conquered Egypt. And when he died of, quote, malaria or assassination, depending on which way you want to look at it, or just bad heart issues, something like that. When he died, the Egyptian or the Macedonian, because technically Alexander wasn't Greek, but he was Macedonian. Regardless, they were Greek, so it split up into four people, and the Ptolemy clan took over the Egyptian part, and that's how that happened.
Yeah.
And another thing, Alexander the Great did not just get this knowledge because he was just naturally smart. He got it from a philosopher, which we may or not know. It was one of these philosophers. I think it was Plato or one of those big boys, one of those big four people that were around then.
Yeah.
His dad asked, or one of the philosophers asked, "Hey, can my son come learn from you?" And he said, maybe. And he said, "What do you want?" And he said, "How about you build me this huge like research facility?"
Okay.
He said, sure. Now you can train with my my kid. And that's my history line. I mean, I don't know how much it all went together.
Wait, so so that was the library?
Oh, Alexander, oh, I didn't even talk about that. I mean, I wasn't even thinking about that. Alexander the Great went down to Egypt, conquered Egypt, and he named a town after himself.
Yeah.
He actually named a lot of towns after himself. Named it after himself, called Alexandria. Beautiful name, by the way. And he named it after himself because he loved knowledge because of Plato. I can't remember who the philosopher was. It was Plato, or who was the other guy you said?
Socrates or Aristotle.
Socrates, yeah, some important guy. You guys would know his name if you looked it up. But he loved the knowledge of him loving the book so much. He said this is going to be the location for the world's biggest library. He was like the Elon Musk of the day.
Yeah.
So that's what happened. Everyone would bring their books to Alexandria. They would copy them there. And the whole deal of the Library of Alexandria was kind of like today's Google, collecting all this information. The problem is, after Alexander left, they said, "We have the greatest library in the world. We're not going to give you back the original copies. We're going to keep the original, make a copy, and send you back the copy."
Oof.
And a lot of people were a little triggered by that. One of them being Julius Caesar. And that is pretty much the theory behind of why the Library of Alexandria burned down. that Julius Caesar got so mad that he burnt it down
What?
because they didn't give him back the original copy. I mean,
But you
with
just
timelines
said he married Cleopatra,
oh yeah, he did marry Cleopatra.
and then he burned down the library. They must have had a fight or something.
This is the problem with history is I didn't state, but when I was talking about Ptolemy,
Yeah.
her younger brother that
Yeah.
she was supposed to get married to. The problem was they were in the middle of a civil war.
Yeah.
So Cleopatra met up with Julius Caesar down there, I think in Alexandria. And they met up and they were doing their thing. And Julius Caesar was going to support Cleopatra for war needs only, of course, is what we'll say, not love interests. And the Ptolemy, the younger brother, came over there with his other sister, came over there and besieged the town. And Julius Caesar probably would have died there as well, but he didn't, of course. Julius Caesar never dies. Of course, he was assassinated.
Yeah.
But, I mean, he definitely outlived a lot of times he probably should have died. But he was down there, and apparently he got in a fit of rage and burned it down before he met some long story. No one really knows who burned it down. It did get burnt down, regardless.
So
that's why I'm building it, so it doesn't get burnt down.
yeah. History segment with Claude.
I'm sorry if I got distracted. Please let me know, guys, next time what you're going to want to learn. Oh, Zach, you let me know what you want to learn next time. I will talk forever.
Well, I did want to talk a little bit about Fallout.
Oh,
Because you've been playing a lot of this. It's a new game on your channel. You've been playing a lot of it. I've been watching a lot of it. It's very interesting. But like, what's the story behind that? Like, why did you start playing that?
Fallout 4 is currently the main storyline is complete. It is still going to continue though. I wanted to get the main storyline completed first because a lot of people don't like drawing stuff out.
Yeah. Did you finish it?
The main story is finished, but there's a lot more stuff to do. There's a lot more stuff
okay.
to do.
Yeah, I didn't watch the end of your last stream.
More stuff to do.
Did you finish it in the last stream?
Yeah, there was only 3 streams.
Oh, okay. I didn't
But
catch
I will
the
still
end of it.
continue and the DLCs. The main reason why I started playing Fallout is because I've always been a big fan of Fallout. I mean, I'm sorry, Zach. I never was able to get into Skyrim like that.
Yeah.
Fallout seemed... I mean, I like realism, and I mean, I just thinking about story... Because Fallout is apparently our society in the future.
It seems like our society right now.
Yeah, and
it's a little scary.
It's a whole deal. I love the Fallout games just because that's a game that could realistically happen.
Yeah.
That's why I like it. So, the main storyline for Fallout is the world was booming after World War II, which is the last thing that was current. They talk about the bombs dropping in Nagasaki and Hiroshima. That was the last touch of realism. After that, it's just all been spun off. But after that happened, the world decided to use nuclear power to its advantage, which we kind of did, and make nuclear power plants and start using nuclear everything to power everything. And it went so well, and then one day, something didn't go right. I think there was a nuclear shortage. Oh, there was oil shortage. Something was wrong. And people started freaking out, and China somehow got in a war with America, and both countries did the Cold War. It was pretty much the Cold War, but with China.
Yeah.
I mean, and the people that have survived the Fallout, were vault dwellers, which most of your characters come from, except for Fallout New Vegas. I think that's the only guy that doesn't come from a vault. And you're surviving the wasteland, trying to figure out what's going on. And most Fallout, half of the things were controlled, half of them were experiments, which were pretty horrendous if you look at them. There's those guys. Don't touch those guys. Let's continue.
Wait, what? What guys?
These gentlemen here.
Oh shoot! Oh shoot! It's pillagers! Run!
We're pretty close to our house. This may be the biome. I do
Really?
not know. We're at. We should. This should be the biome, I think, but we might have to go to 0-0 again.
Oh gosh.
I mean, this should be the biome, or I mean, the area. I mean, with number-wise, this should be exactly where we're at. But yeah, that's what it is, and I'm glad that you enjoyed it. Fallout, very graphic game.
Yeah, it's a little. I mean, I've never played it because it's a little too dark. I mean, I usually don't play those
games. The whole
games.
story is really.
It's
dark.
very dark. It's a little bit too dark for me. I kind of like games with. Well, why can't you play more games with like unicorns and rainbows and bunnies and? Oh wait, that's Fortnite.
we play unicorn games. We played Ark Survival the other day.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
It is a very dark game. I mean, the story really. Fallout's story and all the lure of everything else that you can do is.
Yeah, it's like the writers were like, "How can we make this story even more dark and depressing?"
That's about right.
I mean, the whole thing with like his wife dies in the first 10 minutes. Like, oh my gosh, right before his eyes.
Oh, we were here. Okay, sweet. We're getting close. Yeah, I know. Isn't that? I mean, the story is deep. Did you get up to the part where we found our son yet?
Yeah. And,
okay.
Yeah, and the whole thing with the institute and everything. Yeah.
Oh, this is exactly where we're at. Remember this place, Zach?
No.
Our zombie spawner is right underneath us somewhere over here. We can just take the zombie spawner and get back to our house.
What? This is the zombie spawner?
Somewhere over here, remember?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is the broken one. We broke
or
this.
You can just continue walking.
Where's the one yeah, let's find the shortcut. Where was it? I don't remember.
It was there's a hole somewhere in the ground.
Yeah.
Here it is.
We should have made it more obvious.
Yeah, here we go. But yeah, so regardless, that is the story behind Fallout, and it is dark, and I mean it's pretty sad. I mean, like the sun wasn't trying. It's a fun game. I mean, it's really fun, but really dark at the same time.
Are you sure this is it, Claude?
It has to be one of these ways. I don't exactly remember which one it was.
This is really like, this can't be it.
It's somewhere over here. I mean, we haven't came down this way in quite some time.
Yeah. Maybe we can get some.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
Is this it?
Yeah. I feel that every time is speeding up. Yeah, here we go. We gotta break in alternative entrance into this bad boy.
Hey, we found a shortcut, you guys. Oh, this wasn't the official way.
No. But we made it. But yeah, it's a fun game. I mean, I would definitely recommend it, but it's like Skyrim, but it's not. I mean, the story is pretty deep. They're all deep. But yeah, I'm just gonna say, Zach, it's gonna get a lot more deep.
Yeah, I like Skyrim a lot, but it's like I haven't played it since the last time I streamed it, which is like it's like been like months, and like you can't keep track of the storyline. It's so confusing.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to rush through the main story, which apparently I never did beat before because I don't remember that at all.
Really?
Yeah, I thought I beat it, but
wait,
I never
so
did.
that's the first time you beat it?
Yeah, I thought I beat it before, but I didn't. That's the problem. The same thing with Skyrim. You can never
you go on tangents.
That's why I wanted to get it done as quick as possible because I knew for a fact if I started going forever, I would never beat the game because I wouldn't. There's just too much to go.
Yeah.
Too much to do.
We've made it home, Claude.
Oh, I'm tired. After a real
yeah,
adventure.
Man, this has been a real struggle, man.
Do you want to start working on the thing now?
Yeah,
The
let's
computer?
let's sleep, and then yeah, maybe we could like work on the piano area more.
Sweet. But
Man, we made it
yeah.
back. I'm so happy.
I know. Look at that. Now my thumbnail's not clickbait.
Yeah, this whole adventure has been really pretty incredible if you think about it. Like we went and we found the what is it? The Mountain Mansion?
Oh, the Woodland Mansion.
Woodland Mansion. Like 20,000 blocks away. We went there, we raided it, and we came back all without dying.
Yeah. Oh.
Well, I mean, we died in the Woodland Mansion, but like, you know,
Yeah, I was about to
like going to and from, we didn't die,
That's pretty shocking.
yeah, that's pretty shocking. I'm very impressed with us.
I'm sorry. Yeah, no, I mean, usually I would have probably died at. I would have done something stupid. I'm gonna put down a chest here and put all the extra ice that I have in this chest in here. So
Nice, let me do that too.
use it. Please be careful, Claude, when you go back to school. I heard that the schools might be out longer than 1 month, and it'll be 6 to 9 months. I mean, so I mean, I hope not because like I need to go to work.
They might never put schools back in session, honestly. They might just say school from now on is just all online.
I mean, my mom is like a teacher-ish thing.
Yeah.
And she was kind of saying she did not like that because I brought that up because you brought it up. I was like, to be honest though, online school, I mean, you can get a lot more stuff done and be a lot more productive than if you were going to class.
Well, you still need teachers.
For me personally,
we still need teachers. They can just teach their classes remotely, though. And
yeah, I mean, it would save a lot of
I would think that would be better for the teacher. I mean, you know, it would be better for the teacher and better for the kids.
That they can clock in a lot more money.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I mean that's what I'm saying too. I mean, there are some classes that you need to be in person, like for example, like studio-based things from me.
Like art
but
class.
Like, I mean, which one?
No, but even like art class, you could do that remotely.
Yeah.
And upload.
No, I'm talking about like
upload
studio,
your
like doing live productions. And
Oh,
stuff like
okay.
that. Like, I mean, though it's neat, but I mean, like art you can do at home. English you can do all at home.
Yeah.
I mean,
history.
Advanced public speaking. I have advanced public speaking, but I mean, honestly, that class should be in person because I have to record myself talking. But I mean, honestly, that's just a joke. I mean,
you've got to be.
I'm not gonna edit it, of course.
Yeah, standing. There's no substitute for standing in front of a crowd of people and them all staring at you in the face. And you having to perform.
I mean, they need to do that. They need to have a couple classes in person, but I mean, I don't think there needs to be a. I mean, even for that class, there should be a couple weeks because a lot of the beginning weeks is just us preparing. I mean, honestly, you should prepare. I mean, you should prepare at home and then do the live speeches in person. Like every other week, you would go to class to do this. You know what I'm saying? Because then it's kind of like you don't know who anybody is, and it's kind of like really advanced public speaking.
Yeah.
If you're thinking about it. Gosh, my internet is just trash, my guy.
What? Are you lagging on Minecraft?
I dropped 16 times
Oof.
in 2 minutes. The government is gonna pay everything off but the millennials are gonna have to pick up the bill.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's pretty much it. Yeah.
of life. Everyone always picks up the bill. But yeah, let's continue. What's up, Smith? Thanks for coming out to the stream.
So I'm thinking we need to like duplicate this side over here.
All right, I'll start working on that. You do the ice.
Okay, all right.
I'll be back. Because all my rocks are over there.
Oh, the only problem is wait, can I have your silk touch? Because if I make a mistake, I'll need to be able to pick this up.
Sure.
I promise I won't break it.
Don't break it. That is probably the most valuable thing we have in this server. Sad you don't. Sad you for this made up outcome. Oh, well, thanks, AJ. I mean, Zach, what? Okay, so what can be completely done online? I mean, I mean, English, math probably shouldn't be because I math online. I've seen a lot of people have. I mean, what should be? I mean, there's been classes where I took it just like kind of just like I mean, it's a waste of time.
I think you could do math online.
There was a orientation class. Apparently, I have to take one for my junior and senior year. Apparently, um, I don't know why, but there's apparently some sort of orientation thing where it tells you like just by looking at it that my friend, uh, the way he's my like why are, I mean like this is like just information they're telling you. I mean it's just like I mean the way I'm looking at it is just like a waste of time.
What?
So what the class is you would have to go there for 3.5 hours and you would have to just sit in class once a week and learn about stuff that you have to do for senior year. And then senior year you have to learn about stuff you have to do to graduate.
Huh.
But
That's
it
interesting.
just sounds like it's a waste of time because it seems like that's something you can just do online because most of the stuff you can't do in class because when you're in class they're telling you stuff you have to do at home.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
I-
very interesting. Yeah,
I don't know if
there's
you
a
know what
lot
I'm
of stuff
talking
in
about.
colleges that don't make sense.
Like what are some things that what are some classes you think you could have done online? Could you have done your whole degree online?
I don't know. It's a good question. I mean, we'd have to rethink a lot of how, I mean, you have to really think a lot of stuff. It's so different because like when I went to college, the internet was completely different. So it's like hard to say. Like college for me was a completely different experience than college for you is. Like we
Yeah.
still, I mean, we could, for our research papers, we couldn't research anything online. Like all of our research was still in the library from books, which is
Oh my
completely
God,
different
that
from how it is today.
that's.
So,
I mean, I hate going to the library.
yeah, it was just a
I
completely
absolutely
different.
hate going to the library. At my work, I work upstairs now with the sports people, and I have to. His office is in the library behind it,
Yeah.
so every day I have to walk through the library.
Yeah, I used to work in the
So
library.
sad.
I love libraries, but like nowadays they're completely they're
There's two libraries. Yeah, I mean,
they're
they look
worthless.
nice.
I mean they're not worthless, but it's like you don't need books anymore. You don't need physical books
Yeah.
anymore.
Now I've just bought. I just rent all my books online. Um, because well, for one, I need. I don't know if I've ever said this, but I'm dyslexic, so I can. It's really hard for me to read. Like, I mean, it's really hard for me to read. So I have an audio book thing that'll translate the words from English to English, but read. If that makes sense. So it'll like read me the book while I'm reading. Does
Okay.
that make sense?
Yeah.
So like, you see the words and it's reading to me, and I'm also reading. It's not like I just listen to it only,
Yeah.
because that's not going to help you at all. But so that's what I do. So I've listened to the books at home, and plus, if you rent the books online, you can never lose your book online.
Yeah.
You can never need to damage it, and you you don't need to return it, which is a problem because you're renting it. But at the same time, um, how would I say it? When you return your books in real life, you're only going to get about $5 for them. So I mean, you're not really losing any money. You're still losing money, but you're not losing as much money because of you renting it?
Yeah.
Question mark? If that makes sense.
No, I know what you're saying.
So that's what I try to do now. I try not to buy a book in person. I also tried not to buy the book at all. I mean, that's not good. My teacher wanted me to buy a $300 book for media, but I didn't buy it because he's never made us do anything from the book.
Oof.
And two, my teacher from my other school retired, so he gave me the complete teacher edition last year. So so I have the teacher's edition of that book for
Yeah.
free.
Yeah, that's kind of
So,
nice.
I mean, I was pretty happy. He gave me a lot of books for the media thing that I would have had to spend a lot of money for. He's like, you bought the book, so I know you don't need this one, but here's the teacher's edition. I was like, I mean, I didn't buy the first one, but I definitely didn't tell him that, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, of course, yeah. I'll take the teacher's edition. I mean, that book actually does have a lot of good knowledge in it. I mean, I'm not going to lie. So I maybe should probably buy the book. Did you buy all your books?
Yeah. We didn't have
didn't
book
have a
rentals
choice.
really. Yeah. Well, we would buy them and then we would sell them back.
Yeah, and what, they give you like 20 bucks for them or whatever?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that hasn't changed, of course.
Yeah.
That hasn't. No, back in my day, I used to buy the book and they would give me face value.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which, by the way, my online teacher's book, man, I just thought of the Krabby Patty meme. There was a meme where it's like it was Mr. Krabs is like, it's like printing my own money. And it was something with teachers. It says when teachers assign their own book that they wrote.
Yeah.
So it's like printing my own money. Because my teacher didn't write the book, but he helped write the book. So I was like, bruh, that's exactly what I thought of. And I was trying not to die laughing the first day of class. We might want to take a sleepy.
Oh yeah, good point. What?
I'm just thinking about that. It's like printing my own money. Yeah, college has been very fun experience. Kind of wish it went a little bit faster, but at the same time, at least I don't have to graduate through VR this year, like everyone else.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like a 50-50 thing.
Yeah, it'll go faster it'll be over before you know it.
Yeah, I know. Now I'm thinking about it. It's like high school's already 4 years ago, or now about to be 5 years ago.
Yeah, I was,
Damn.
one of my regrets is not like figuring out how to get out of college faster. I think I talked to you about this before, like on stream,
Mhm.
is that like, it's not really a regret because I really don't have any regrets. But like, I do know that I could have finished college faster if I wanted to, if I like really looked into it, and it would have saved me so much money. But like one of the reasons I didn't, and I know this is like true after like a lot of self-reflection, is honestly I was scared to get out of college and be like a full-time worker, because it's like when you're in college, like even if you have like part-time jobs, like school is all you know. School is really all you've known. And so like becoming like a full-time employee is kind of like nerve-wracking a little bit. And so that did like get under my
I mean, now you're saying that.
that did get kind of scary for me. But once I got out of college and like experienced how awesome it was to be on my own and be a full-time employee, and like I absolutely loved it, I was like, man, I shouldn't have been scared about that at all. I should have just zoomed through college and got on with my life.
That's love to hear that, Zach. I love to hear that. That gives me some confidence here.
Yeah, because if you're pursuing a career, like if you get out of college and you have a general idea of what you want to do, So you're kind of like working in a field that you're trying to get somewhere with your career. It's it's uh it's really exciting. I mean, when once you get out of college, that's when the fun stuff starts. College is just practice for the real thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's good. That's good to hear.
I'm almost
I mean,
completely out of food. How about you?
there's some food at the other place. A creeper blew up half of this thing.
Oh,
I gotta fix
what?
it. Yeah.
Claude, our quartz chairs?
He didn't do the chairs, no. He blew up the staircase.
Oh, oof.
So it's not as nerve-wracking. Still is.
That's pretty bad.
But that's good to hear. I mean, because just going part-time, the only regret that I have is like kind of the fact that now everyone's gonna be finished before I am. Everyone that I now know
Yeah.
or used to know, I mean, they'll be finished before me. So, I mean, that's kind of weird. But, I mean, I also was working in my field this entire time. I mean, indirectly, of course, as part-time, but I mean, I was, question mark?
Yeah.
I don't know. Does that help?
Yeah.
Does that make me feel any better, Zach? Or is that not good?
Yeah, no, that's good.
Zach's like, that shit, man.
Eh,
This should have finished a long time ago, big fella. I'm afraid of what is to come, AJ says. We'll be fine, my guy.
what do you mean with
Hopefully
like the
all your
economy?
conspiracy... No, he's talking about
Oh, with
his,
everything.
yeah. I mean, hopefully your conspiracies are all wrong, and then you'll be fine. I mean, you are thinking about the worst, but hopefully there is no worst. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, I know that's what you believe, but I mean, maybe there isn't anything. Maybe there isn't any conspiracies. Maybe everyone is actually nice.
Uh,
I mean, I hope that makes you feel a little better. Hopefully you're wrong. I mean, I don't know. I hope you're wrong. Because if AJ's right, man, we are all going
we're
to
we're all
double hockey
doomed.
sticks. Yeah.
All right. So Claude, come over here. Come over here and look at this. So my idea is to have like columns like this, and then we'll have to come up with our own banner design. But like this is the only banner I have. But like we could come up with a banner and then like put banners at the top of all the columns.
Oh, that's fair.
Isn't
I
that
could
cool?
I dig that. I dig that. Yeah. That'd be awesome. That'd be rad, actually. Have you heard that word before?
Rad. My generation invented that word, Claude.
Oh my goodness. Okay, Gen X.
Gen X, yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry, AJ. I mean, you gotta think. There's like, there's all different kinds of people in the world, right? There's this constant battle between a whole bunch of different groups of people in the world with a whole bunch of different perspectives that run the whole spectrum. And that's not going to change. I mean, there's always going to be people fighting for more freedom. There's always going to be people fighting for more control. And, that's just going to, I just see that's going to continue. Like, I don't believe that it's going to become skewed all one direction, because when you look at throughout history, it's always been this conversation that just keeps going on and on and on, and it just takes different forms. So, I realize there's a lot of people with different perspectives about what's going on and what's going to happen and who's taking control, but I just see it's like an ongoing conversation.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. One day. One day when we die, we'll find out. We'll find out real quick. Or not. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to yeet you. Wait, what? That's all you hear?
Yeah.
What?
Me?
No, that's what the person would say.
Oh.
Depending on which your own end, of course. Sorry, Zach, you were wrong. Yeets, same thing with me. Yeets,
Yeah.
AJ survives. When AJ gets all this land for himself and we're all just in eternal abyss or wherever. Maybe everyone says, it's a bad. I mean, what happens if it's good? What happens if it's like, I don't know. Okay, let's stop. Stop. Okay, next topic. Zach.
Um, what do you know about the random chimp event? Have you heard about
What?
this?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
You haven't heard anybody talking about the random chimp event? Anyone in chat, have you heard about this random chip event? I don't know anything about it, but I've been hearing people, I'm on Reddit a lot, and I see people talking about this thing called the random chimp event. Chimp
Wolf
as in
says
like
no.
monkeys. And I don't know what they're talking about. Does anybody know what they're talking about?
No. Everyone's doing a new thing right now called Until Tomorrow.
Until tomorrow.
Until Tomorrow is something that just started today, and I asked my sister.
Until tomorrow.
Oh, Yellowsnow says, yeah, it's coming.
What's coming?
The random chimp event.
The random chimp event is coming.
It sounds exactly like the same thing. Until Tomorrow is a thing where if you like somebody's post that says Until Tomorrow, you're going to have to post an ugly picture about yourself on social media.
Wait, what?
That's what Until Tomorrow is. That's the thing that's going on right now.
You have to post an ugly picture of yourself?
Yeah, if you like post. I mean, that's apparent.
I don't think that
know.
has anything to do with the random chip event.
I mean, it sounds like these random stupid things that people make up every day.
Oh.
It's like one of those exclusive things that people are trying to do so no one else knows about. Because like Yellowsnow, what's it about? If Yellowsnow wants to not tell us about it, he won't. Which is probably one of those things where it's like, which I mean, don't tell us, of course, if you don't want to. It's like one of those things where it's like, oh, we're gonna go do this or something's really stupid. It's like it's one of those things. It's kind of like everyone would say let's raid Area 51, and everyone says, oh, we'll do it, and then they won't do it.
Oh, wasn't that fun when everybody went to Area 51? Well, you went.
I mean, I did go, yes. I mean, that's why I'm a little bit triggered because I didn't see that many people there.
I was sure someone was going to find an alien. At least one person was going to find an alien.
I mean, that was like the most chill thing I've ever seen. I mean, the media, of course, once again doing their part of blowing up a story when they shouldn't be blowing up a story. It's one of those things. I mean, it's the freedom of press, so you can kind of do what you want.
Yeah.
But I mean, this is kind of like they probably should have talked a little bit less about it.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, because now everyone's getting hyped up and all this other stuff just because of the
media coverage.
Yeah, it's like, bruh, like please let's not encourage people to go get shot.
Yeah.
I mean, because that probably was what was going to happen if there was something really top secret there,
Yeah.
They gave them a whole bunch of time to move anything super top secret away anyways. I mean, if there was aliens there, they would have definitely moved them after they heard about this event getting traction. Which there's a whole conspiracy line I can go down.
Do you want to sleep?
I cannot sleep.
You can't?
I don't have a bed on me.
Wait,
I'm
what?
in a mine. I'm coming up.
Oh, no.
Let me see if there's a bed over here. I've been here I've been here supposed to be in bed, so I have one earbud in. Like, oh my god, Yellowsnow, go to bed. They are all at the wrong place. Yeah, there's a whole conspiracy thing about Area 51. I'm trying to find a bed right now. All right, I'm just gonna come back to you because I don't know if there's one over here. But Did people get shot? No, no one got shot. But I mean, if there was 6 million people that showed up to Area 51, I'm pretty sure they would just like shoot people. If there was
Yeah,
6 million people.
someone would have gotten shot.
Yeah, I mean, like that's something that's kind of like, why are we blowing this up, my guys? I mean, everyone wants. I mean, sometimes it's like some things like we should try as a. I mean, of course, journalists are supposed to take this oath of unbiased news coverage, which no one seems to participate in. But what I was trying to get to is, yeah, okay, I'm sleeping now.
Oof. All right, here it comes.
My dad says there's nothing there besides bombs and stuff because he went there in the okay, yeah, don't say that, Wolf. That's top secret. Oh, give me my bed back. Give me my bed back.
Oh no. There you go.
Here's some carpets.
What happened to the carpet?
My inventory's full. A creeper blew it up.
What? Oh, it was supposed to go all over here. What happened to all the chairs? Oh no, you built all of this. We haven't put the chairs in yet.
Yeah, it's gonna take me a little bit longer.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's good.
Nobody heard. Yeah, yeah, Wolf. Yeah. Shh. AJ, have you heard about Elon Musk chip that you can put in your brain and you can remember everything and Yes, that's the mark in the Bible. AJ says. I don't even know what to talk about. Chocolate chips, yes. Yes. Oh, Planet Coaster. So I'm just talking. Okay. So I'm nowhere near this. I mean, this is my series on my channel. Sorry, guys, on Zach's channel that don't want to hear about it. But I have a plan for a movies park, as I was saying for a while. I mean, we're getting really close to the end of the Planet Coaster series because my game is now giving up.
Major lag.
Yeah, it's getting a little bit too difficult at this point.
I'm surprised it lasted that far because, I mean, like, there's so much going on in your park. I mean, you watch it and it's just like, it's incredible.
Yeah, it's getting to the end. I have a little bit left. But what I was trying to do, something positive, we are going to do a studios park, which is just movie themes. So please let me know in the Planet Coaster Discord, or in our Discord, the Planet Coaster Discord, what movies you guys want me to implement into the park. Now, Good Gaming has a question. He says it to me, but I mean, he's asking you.
Okay.
Are you going to play the Sunset Harbor DLC?
Yes.
Yes.
Definitely. Hey, Claude.
Yes, 100%. Did that come out yet?
It comes out tomorrow.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, Fredcraft, you're getting postponed again.
No, you can't postpone Fredcraft.
I probably won't postpone Fredcraft.
Wait, so on this ice, can I put a torch on the ice without it melting?
Yes, blue ice and packed ice, you can place anything you want on it without it melting, including, I think, lava. I still need to figure out the render distance to get a little bit farther than this. I think we're just out of the range for both. I need to get a little bit farther. Animal Crossing? I probably won't play Animal Crossing. I don't like Pokemon. I mean, I don't really know what's going on Pokemon. But we will probably play... Me and Zach will play it. I mean, how much is it going to cost?
Animal Crossing?
No. Sunset Harbor.
I don't know. What are they? Usually $12?
Oof. Animal Crossing is not Pokemon. It's 15 Australian dollars. But yeah, so on a Planet Coaster, we're gonna continue that, but we're gonna do a studios only park where there's gonna be dark rides and themed rides with launch coasters and all this crazy stuff that is going to be themed around movies. So if you guys have any movie suggestions that you want me to put in a park, let me know. Like, for example, one of them, without spoiling it all, is going to be Apocalypse Now, which no one knows other than me and AJ and Zach. I mean, probably no one else knows about Apocalypse Now. But we're going to have a ride themed about that. And we're probably going to do one that is themed about Zach, but we won't spoil that too much.
Ugh.
Or something themed around Zach. I mean, it probably won't be a whole ride because I know Zach did not. I'll let Zach explain that one day.
Ugh.
Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice, the most sexiest man alive, if I do agree myself. I do have to say so myself. Jurassic Park ride. I'm trying to do rides that are not have rides that have not been built before. I mean, realistically, the Jurassic ride was there. I've never rode it. I mean, we could try. I'm definitely down. Just put it in a Planet Coaster Discord. I have a couple set out right now, but I mean, I need a couple more themes, which we could definitely do the Jurassic Park ride. We could definitely do it. Pride and what? I think Apocalypse Now. Apocalypse Now. I don't think you've seen that wolf. I mean, Apocalypse Now is like 3.5 hours long. About Vietnam. I mean, you might have. You might have watched.
Yeah,
it.
That's a long movie.
Even the short version is like still 2 hours, or 2.5 hours. It's still long. I'm looking for an above ground metro system. I'm trying to find industries. Also, the map looks amazing. Oh, I've never actually seen that wolf. I want to say that out loud. I've not seen that, but maybe we could do that. Maybe we could do that. So wait, did the DLC come out yet, or is it coming out? Oh, you said it's coming out.
Sunset Harbor? Yeah, I think it comes out tomorrow. I mean, I don't know what time zone it like comes out.
Sunset Harbor today.
Oh.
What?
So it's out right now?
Why does wait? Is it a free update?
I doubt it.
Sunset Harbor. I don't believe anything is free nowadays.
Yeah, I don't believe it's free. No way.
It said, "Oh, these are updates, man. They updated it. They updated it 5 times today, so it must have been dropped or something." Because whenever they, I mean, at least, I mean, the one thing that I like about City Skylines is, at least they care about their people. At Rockstar. Sorry. God, I hate. Oh God.
Were you screwing around with that game today?
I was
trying to get it to work.
I mean, I couldn't even get it to launch. It's so stupid.
Oh.
I mean, I'm gonna probably make a video just to put it on YouTube because no one's posted videos on how to do this. But
why do you keep torturing yourself?
I mean, I bought it 6 years ago. I want to play it at least once. I mean, I got it to run one time. But that was me inserting long lines of code in. And I still couldn't save. So, I mean, I'm not playing a game that I cannot save.
Yeah.
I could just leave my computer on and we could just do the same thing like we did with Fallout and just rush through it within like 4 days. I mean, that actually is a possibility. But I mean, I still don't want to do that because...
Yeah, no, that sucks.
Because even if I die and I glitch out, I mean, I got to restart the whole game. I mean, they fixed it. Today, the 24th is they officially released it. Which, by the way, this is what I'm triggered about. I cannot run it. I cannot launch it without using the Rockstar launcher. And I cannot... Unless I can't... Where are you going?
I'm going to get food.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Claude, remember this?
Yes, our little chess match.
Remember?
You laugh, you lose.
Yeah, you laugh, you lose. And we sat at these little chairs here. I forgot about that. I was like, what are these chairs doing out here? And it was like, oh, yeah.
Oh, that was a fun event.
I lost. What are you talking about?
But did you? I mean, did we? Did I really win?
Good. I think we were all winners that day.
That day we were. I'll tell them off stream. I don't want to. I don't know if that's like a bad word to say on stream.
Oof.
So there is a free update, but you have to pay for the extra content. Oh. So what does come with the DLC? Is it?
There's a new fishing industry, and there's a new airport that is for like small planes, like like private
yeah,
planes.
I saw that. Which, by the way, did you guys see? I made that video. Did anybody notice that? Sorry for cutting you off. I made the video. That roundabout, the elevator roundabouts, was my idea. So I made the cut. Did anybody see that in the video? Zach is probably. Are you mad?
Yeah.
The elevator roundabout technique worked. Did you see that?
No.
Did you see that? I saw. That was the first thing. I paused it. It was about like 1:11, and the elevator roundabout made it. Okay, continue. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't know I don't know exactly what's in it. I haven't like. I'm kind of waiting to be surprised, but I
haven't.
I watched the commercial for it.
Yeah. Yes.
And it looks pretty cool. I always like their new updates.
Oh man, City Skylines is such a beautiful game.
Yeah, they have not had one bad update.
Yeah, I mean honestly.
Well, I don't own all the DLCs, but
I do own all the DLCs, and I could confirm. I do. The one thing that I do not like about City Skylines is I do like listen to the music on stream, which I mean is very risky nowadays with fake bots everywhere. But you have to pay for the extra music, and it's not really worth paying for the extra music. I mean, I do have a lot of hours clocked on that game. I mean, it's not really worth it. Because like in the top corner, you could flick different music stations. AJ says, AJ. Oh, would I play Skyrim? There's a lot of Fallout to play.
Yeah,
Maybe
there's
one day I would.
there's like so many games to play. I mean, it's like there's so much stuff that I would love to.
DLCs.
Yeah, there's so much I would love to play. I just don't have time.
Yeah, it's so hard. It's so hard. I mean, like I'm trying my hardest to play as many games as I can, but I mean, I still don't find it really valuable to play a game that I don't even have a. I mean, I love how you guys like games, but I mean, there's some games that I've seen that are just are like, yeah. I mean, like it'd probably be fun, but it's not really worth $45 to play. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna get my full enjoyment out. I'm just gonna really play the game for like one time or 5 times and just feel like that was a waste of my money.
Yeah.
Kind of like how with like Grand Theft Auto 4. I mean, God, I hate them so much. This damn game. I'm sorry, Zach. I'm sorry. I'm ranting at the end of the stream.
What are you talking about? You've been ranting the entire stream.
The thing is, it's so frustrating. They have a support page that doesn't even work. That's the worst thing about it.
Yeah, and they're a huge company.
I mean, they have people that are sitting there that only are working on this update. I mean, it's like they're a huge company that they're. Like, they have specific people that only work on Grand Theft Auto 4 updates, that have only worked on Grand Theft Auto 4 updates their entire life.
Yeah, it's...
Like, please, just fix it. Please, just let me launch it and save. That's all I care. I don't care about anything else. Launch and save main story. That's all I want. I don't care about any of the DLCs, even though I paid for them. Let me play the game.
Yeah, they're obviously the B team. You know, they have their A team working on their other games.
Yeah. And everyone keeps asking about Grand Theft Auto 6. Grand Theft Auto 6 is not coming out. They just dropped Red Dead Redemption 2 2 years ago. Red Dead Redemption 2 needs to be out for a minimum of 5 years before they will release another game. I mean, that's what they usually do. That's how Rockstar runs their thing. 5 years. Rockstar spends a lot of time making a quality game. That's why I'm upset, because Grand Theft Auto 4 is a quality game. Oh, Zach, I don't know if you mean to make these pillars a little bit lower than you did because I don't know if we're making these go higher. I mean, I gotta wait for you to come here to see this.
Wait, what's up? I'm
Oh,
coming back. I'm coming back.
But they spend a lot of time making quality games. They don't rush like COD. That's the main reason why I hate COD. I mean, I was stupid enough to buy a $60 game and the $60 worth of DLC every year, or then it turned into $100 every year for just stupid. I mean, COD is just, I mean, a complete ripoff.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sorry. They just produce a subpar story, and then I mean, the original ones were really good. The original ones were really good. And then they just now are just shoving stuff out like.
Oh my gosh, Claude, it looks so cool from over here. From the runway, it looks amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, this is beautiful. Holy cow. Blue ice is the coolest block in the game.
Oh, I don't know. Wolf. Yeah, I know. Isn't it? I mean, I haven't really. This is probably the most amount of blue ice I've ever obtained in Minecraft ever. Okay, so I had a question. So are we making, is this, I mean, I don't know. So you
What?
see how this here is up more levels than that?
Yeah.
Is that what you want?
Yeah.
So this one is just going to be higher, and then we round it from here.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I just wanted to ask before I kept going.
Ooh, look at all those spiders over there. Oh, what's that noise?
There's a husk underneath these desert zombies.
Oh, he's right here. He's right here. Oh my gosh. Claude.
Hit him. Oh, nice. Nice.
Oof. Oh man, there's more.
All right.
Oof.
Don't pick up my blocks.
Oh,
Zach's
sorry,
over here
I picked
picking
them up.
All my blocks.
Wait, here you go, here you go. Oh, I didn't pick up any. I don't have
They
any.
did it to trigger you. Oh, your inventory's probably full. Thank goodness.
Yeah.
The one time Zach's inventory's full.
My inventory is always full.
Let's take a quick nap.
Oh, good call, good call.
But yeah, I mean, it's so upsetting. It's so upsetting. I'm gonna rant about it. I'm gonna post it. No, like no one's doing a video.
Are you about ready
Yes,
to wrap
I'm
it up?
ready. Yeah. All right. Thank you so much, Zach, and for this fun adventure of getting back home.
Yeah, oh my gosh, this has gone so well. This has gone so well. And we're still not done with the stadium area, but we will be one day. One day.
Oh yeah. Hopefully we can get this done next stream. I
Yeah.
mean, we're pretty close.
Yeah,
being
we're
done
pretty
at this
close.
point. So thank you, Zach, for the fun adventure going out to the Woodland Mansion and coming back and getting the blue ice and making it back home.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, talk to you in a second.
Microphone muted.
All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you had fun. I certainly did. And then we'll do a lot more stuff, a lot more fun stuff again tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm switching to Ark. I do my Ark series Thursday and Friday, and then Saturday I play Ark with Claude. And then Sunday I'll be playing City Skylines, and I'll be playing with the new DLC, Sunset Harbor. So that should be fun. But thank you guys so much for watching. I know Gavin was watching, Sasha was watching. Thank you guys for watching. I know I had some griefers in my chat today. Honestly, I don't even pay attention to what they say. So, but thank you guys who are mods, helping to manage that. You know, those things just happen when you're a streamer. Sometimes you just get griefers in your chat. So thank you so much for watching. Remember to do something fun every single day. Until next time, this is Zach signing off.